Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. Now, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. This is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break them down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll be able to help fix your life. But I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. I found out my girl been unfaithful, and when I confronted her, she told me to relax because I was overreacting. So boom, check it out, Mike. I just found out my girl been paying another dude's rent and car note. Nah, that sounds like that's his girl now, big dog. Her dishing out the dividends to another dude? Disgusting. And not like once or twice, but on a regular. Sugar mama. She says they're just friends. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. And it's because he's going through a rough patch. She says she's just helping him till he gets back on his feet. Yeah, help him get back on his feet after she gets off her knees. Meanwhile, I'm catching attitude from her because I don't plan enough dates or because I'm not moving with purpose. I show up for her, I pay our bills. You paying y'all bills while she's paying his bills actually means you're paying his bills, and that's the square root of nasty. But somehow I'm the problem while she's playing sponsor to another grown man. She keeps telling me that I'm insecure and it's not what I think. I think she been getting folded like laundry and you've been letting it happen. So am I tripping, Mike, or am I funding my own replacement? Bro, why are you writing me? Let's knock it off. Let's really just get down to the nitty gritty. Why are you right? Leave that hussy. What are you talking about? You're paying y'all bills. Meanwhile, she dishing off homie because the rent and the car note because he's going through a rough patch. I tell her, why don't you patch it up with cuz and go move in there because you're getting out of the crib. What are you talking about? Am I funding my own replacement? You're a goofy on 10. Dial back the goofy like Nicki Minaj says because you're out of this, you're out of pocket. What is wrong with you, bro? Some of you do, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start making y'all fill out a questionnaire before you can write me. How old are you? What city do you live in? You know, stuff like that, because I need to know at what age do you think that you figure this out and say, you know what, let me ask him what he thinks about it. What am I doing? Am I overreacting? She's gaslighting you, fam. She is manipulating you. She's attacking your manhood by calling you insecure so that way you feel no need to pressure her no more because you don't want to feel like less of a man. You're paying your bills and she's paying his. What the hell is wrong with you, fam? Tighten up, dog. Like, this ain't even funny. Like, I couldn't even find nothing funny about this because I don't know what's wrong with you. I wish I would discover my girl, my fiance, my wife, paying another dude's anything. I'm going to tell you something real quick. One time, my daughter goes to the movies to meet some friends. I'm at a show, my girl takes her. My girl picks her up, sees in her phone, and she bought 2 movie tickets. So my girl's kind of like, something ain't adding up. Asked her about it. She said, oh, I bought one for my friend because she didn't have enough money. My girl at the time, her intuition is crazy. She wasn't buying it. So I said, yo, Ma, let me see your phone. Go through her phone. I see that she bought her little boyfriend a ticket and her ticket, and then was trying to cash app him some money so he could give it to his brother so he can get an Uber to meet them at the movies. I snapped on her. She was like, so wait. You're not mad that I lied to you about who I was going to the movies with because I met a boy there and not my friends. You're mad because I bought movie tickets and was going to give him money? Yes! What the hell are you talking about? Don't give no man no goddamn money, especially no man you ain't committed to. Like, I think she's like 14 at the time, about to be 15 or something. What are you doing? Putting a stop to this right now. Don't ever give no man no goddamn money. She looked at me shocked, and don't sneak around no more either, but definitely don't buy no goddamn movie tickets to be tricking on some dude. What are you talking to me, crazy? And your girl tricking on some dude right up under there while you pay the bills. Knock it off, man. Pissing me off, dude. Don't write me again. Break up with that broad and move on, dog. Stay alert, stay alive. My sister called me a snake for refusing to watch her kids for her. So, Mike, am I wrong for refusing to watch my niece for my sister? My sister kept asking me to babysit her daughter, and I kept saying no till she offered me money to do it. Mama gotta have a life too? Nah, that's crazy. Your sister was trying to get lit down at the trap karaoke while you babysit her demon child daughter for the free 99. Absolutely not. I needed that money, so I said, yeah, I'll watch her. Was you in the bind like Stoney or nah? But when it was time to pay, she backed out of paying me like she promised. Nah, she took your kindness for weakness. Now it's time to take a key to the clear coat on the whip. She gonna pay something. and said we're family and she's not paying her own sister to watch her kid. Now, next time what you do is agree to watch the youth at her residence, dip and leave the kid unattended, then do the anonymous phone call to child youth services and get her picked up. She said, that's my niece and that's what I'm supposed to do when she needs a sitter. Like this video if you think this sister's full of shit. I said, nah, I'm not your free nanny, and suddenly now I'm the bad guy. Sis acts like I should be grateful to wipe her kid's butt for free. I got my own life. Am I wrong for saying no and not watching her kids anymore? Nah, that's crazy your sister got out on you for a couple dollars. If my sister promised to pay me some money to watch her little badass offspring, and then she come to pick him up and dip without giving me the cheese, guess what? I'm vandalizing the whip. I'm taking key to the paint job. Now go to Earl Shab thinking you can get that joint buffed out. You can't. You need a whole new coat on there. I didn't cut right through the clear coat down into the base. You know what I'm saying? You could see the metal of the car shimmering through. Because why is you playing with me? I didn't lend money to family members and they didn't basically been like, yo, I ain't got it. I'll pay you when I can. All right, now I'm doing something to you. I'm breaking windows. I'm making sure that you pay way more money than you owe me. Don't play with me. Now, I don't know the age difference. I don't know if your sister's an adult, you're a child. Because that's how, the way she talking to you, I'm getting like you like 16, 17 type. She grown. So she like, yo, that's your job. Like if I need a sitter, you need to watch my kid. She's incorrect. But the way she talking to you, I can't see her talking to another adult like that. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you ain't asked for the bread up front lets me know you ain't used to the whole, you know what I'm saying, dynamics of how the older siblings be getting out on the youth. She looking at you like her baby sister still like, man, you gonna watch my kid. I got stuff to do. I got work or I got to do this. Like she's cool. Feed her at 8, whatever. She's giving you directions. You like, all right, make sure you have my bread. She thinking in her mind, I just got free child labor. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau and I'm reporting her. I'm doing something to make sure she knows that ain't cool. Matter of fact, nah, let's not get no outside sources involved. I'm telling mommy or I'm telling daddy, we're not doing this. I'm snitching on you. I'm getting my money somehow, some way. That's just what it is. But the fact that she did that, I'm telling you, that's definitely like a big sister dynamic. I really think that she just feels like, yo, you could do this for her. I shouldn't have to pay you. She's wrong, 100%. She's foul for that. And the fact that you not watching a kid no more. Yeah, you know what? You might got burnt out of that, however much she owed you for that one time. But she needs to ask herself, was her burning you that one time worth the amount of babysitting she could have got out of you in the future had she just paid you? That's why I never understood, like, when people burn you for a small amount of money on a Bronx Tale. Sonny go to chase this dude across the street. I mean, Calodro go to chase this dude across the street, and Sonny like, hey, see, come here. What's going on? Nah, he owed me, I think he owed me like $20 or something. He's like, you keep lying, he ain't paying me. He was like, yo, if $20 is all it takes to never have that dude in your life no more, it's worth it. Because he's never going to come around you again. He's never going to bother you, never ask you for nothing. So you basically paid him $20 to stay out of your life. Sounds good to me. And I remember hearing that as a little kid and be thinking like, nah, I need my money. But as an adult, you be like, oh, I ain't never got to worry about this person coming to me no more. She really did you a favor. But then again, I don't think so because she still be asking you to watch the kid afterwards. She burnt you and then still think you're going to come through with the babysit? Nah, she wildin'. What's your sister's Instagram? Nah. It's for market research or whatnot. And I'm saying, maybe I can, you know what I mean? Wait, let's not get into that. But nah, you ain't wrong for not babysitting. She still owes you the money. Now, if that's a way for you to make some money in the future, you might want to hit her with the, yo, you want me to babysit? Cool. Pay me what you owe me from the first round, plus double that for fees, penalties like the IRS do you, and I need the full amount for the next babysit before you even take off without the kid. So let's just say it was $100. She got to pay you the first 100 plus another 100 for getting out on you. So that's 200 bones right there. And then the next day she needs you, let's say it's a Friday, I need that 100 up front. So essentially I need 300 before I even watch a kid again. And then moving forward, I need the cash up front. Money on the wood is always good. That's what they say when we shooting dice. Make sure you pay up and we ain't got no problems. But never do it again without the bread first. Stay alert, stay alive. My best friend been telling the whole world all my business, and when I confronted her about it, she said I was overreacting. So Mike, maybe I'm overreacting about this. I'm willing to bet you are, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But tell me what you think. So I'm scrolling Reddit like I do when I'm bored because they be having all the tea and it's better than Instagram sometimes. Sounds like you need a life. Reading gossip in your free time like it's a soap opera is crazy. And I realized one of those relationships posts sounded way too familiar. I mean, like word for word, my life. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. Turns out my best friend been posting about my relationship under a fake account. Damn, not your friend got the finster for Reddit. That's nasty work. And letting thousands of strangers drag my man publicly. Damn, who you been dating? Diddy got a world full of strangers talking greasier than cheesesteak meat. She says it's just her venting and that it's anonymous, so it shouldn't matter. It ain't that anonymous if you saw it. But now she's walking around giving me advice from strangers like she's my damn therapist. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one and they usually stink. I feel violated and dumb for even trusting her. Am I overreacting or is this snake behavior? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how Reddit works. The only time I'm on there is when I type in a girl who got an OnlyFans, I put her name in the search bar and see if the joints got leaked. So I'm not paying $5.99 to see the goods. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to pay the free $99, see if they got a little link or a little footage and somebody didn't screen record it, but that's another story for another day. So you jumped on a Reddit, was reading the blog's little messy post, the little anonymous dips, seen one and was triggered. You was like, oh, this sounds just like me. Kept reading, got interesting, like, hold on. Boyfriend got the same name? Well, what's really good? Profile picture is like a cartoon character or something. You can't see whose profile that is. But you know the only person that know this stuff about you is Bestie. So you approach her, yeah, what's all this about? Show her the Reddit thread. She like, oh, girl, don't worry about that. It's anonymous. Don't nobody don't talk about you. But the comments is taking your man through hell and back. They're like, yeah, I would leave him. He's a bum. He's a dog. He's a cheat. Oh, yeah, I seen him at the restaurant one time with another. They talking crazy about your man publicly. And you just got to read it as the, you know what I'm saying, as a spectator. And your friend like, nah, you bugging. Chill. They don't know it's you, girl. It's anonymous. She does have a point that it's anonymous. But what kind of friend is she that she takes your gossip, your business, your personal, you know what I'm saying, turbulence, and then go ahead and use it for content on Reddit? Again, I don't know how Reddit works, but she's clearly turning your trials and tribulations into a thread on there and getting wild engagement. But here's what's even crazier. Again, I don't know how it works. How did you see that? Is it just coincidentally that you was on there and start just reading and was like, oh, a new thread from this forum or whatever? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you follow like a relationship thread or however it works? How did you find it? I would be more upset about that. Not that she even did it. Yeah, whatever. I could be mad about that. But the fact that God decided to put that in front of my face and be like, no, guess what? Out of all the hundreds of thousands of people uploading stuff, Bestie right here, telling on you, you know what I'm saying? Telling the world your business. So I wouldn't say she's a snake because she is keeping it private, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably no different than, let's say you guys had a disagreement about something and you want to get feedback, but you want it to be unbiased. So you post a thing like, so a friend of mine, overheard two friends of mine talking. One said this, one said that. What do y'all think? And then people would chime in or whatever. They don't know who you're talking about. They don't know it's about you. None of that. It's like anonymously trying to get feedback that's not biased. But it don't seem like she's trying to get feedback, even though she is giving you the advice that them people are giving her in the comments, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't snake you. She didn't say, yo, here's a picture of who I'm talking about. Yeah, this her, man. This is my best friend. She's a clown. She's dating dude. He don't do this and he don't do that, or he does this and does that to her. Like, so she's not really a snake, but I would just ask like, yo, how bad are you tweaking to use my personal business for a post on Reddit all the time? Because I'm sure that's not the first post. Probably the first post you've seen. That's probably a chain of them. Oh, part 2, find out what my bestie's boyfriend did this week. Like, it's probably, she got chapters. You know what I'm saying? They swiping through like, oh, it's getting juicy now. It's a bit story time over there. You know what I mean? So I don't know exactly what advice, like, I don't think you're trying to end the relationship, but I don't think she's being a snake. I just think it's just kind of weird. You know what I mean? Now, I'll say this too. If that's the only post she's made about that situation and she's just trying to get unbiased feedback, then I don't see nothing wrong with that because she definitely kept it anonymous. didn't say it was you, didn't say his name, just threw out a scenario that's probably common amongst a lot of people, got feedback and was probably gonna be like, look, girl, this is what I'm hearing, yada, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really snake behavior. It's just kind of odd unless it's the only time she ever done it. And then in that case, this is super crazy because she done it one time and you caught her. If I was her, I'd be pissed like, damn, bro, like out of all the stuff I post, she see that? That's crazy. So nah, it's not snake behavior, not to me. But do what you will, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm a comedian, not a therapist. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment, let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to send me a letter at the email provided below, and I'll make sure to read it in a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.